Hello and welcome to Chubby Pug Yarn podcast. My name is Emma and I'm a Swede living in Norway. And this is my little crafty, mostly knitting corner. So if you're new here, thanks for checking me out or this channel, I guess. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's really nice to have you here again. I'm at a new location. This is the big bedroom. I had plans to record outside, as I usually do, but it's has been raining and there's always a lot of sounds, like when the raindrops fall on the metal roof on the terrace. So I could either wait for it to stop raining, but I have been waiting for days. And now they're doing some road construction on the other side of the house, so there's a lot of excavators doing a lot of noise. So I tried to pick the room that's furthest away from all the noise, and I hope that this will be fine. This will be a knitting video today. I have some finished objects to show you, several of them. Some you haven't seen and some you have seen before, if you have been here and seen me knit before. So yeah, it's been probably 3 weeks since I recorded last, 3.5, and did a short vlog from the knitting festival, Stitsjorama, which I enjoyed recording, and I have some things I bought I will show at the end. So if you're only here to see the knitting projects and don't want to see the shopping, you can just skip whenever you like. But yeah, perhaps I should just move right into my finished objects. And firstly, I want to show you the test knit that I showed briefly when I was knitting on it. This is Nori Kaul from Hagenhuset. So it's a really nice like neck and shoulder warmer, I guess. Yeah, my kids are home since it's like autumn holidays here in Norway. They have 1 week off school, and we also took the little one out of kindergarten for this week, so they could be home and do some fun autumn activities with us instead. But I took a little bit of time for myself now to record with you, so I heard the little one calling, but they have their dad, that can happen. So anyways, this cowl, like a neck and shoulder warmer, I test knitted for Katarina of Hagenhuset. I made mine in the Rerum Natura Juliet, and I really like this yarn. I haven't taken any photos of this yet, but I really need to, and I can see myself use it quite a lot, since I have the problem with like quite big biceps. Not that I'm like exercising or something, but I have quite big biceps. So many jackets are snug in like the upper sleeve. So sometimes I would like to wear a sweater underneath, but I can't, since the sleeves would be too tight. So this will solve the problem. So I can really see that I will use this a lot when it gets a little bit cooler. We definitely have some like red autumn leaves, and the temperature has gone down a bit, but it's still not cool enough for me, at least. But yeah, this pattern has been released since I finished this. It has a really nice construction with really nice details. I don't know if you can see, with like this pickup line from the shoulders and very nice shaping in the front. So yeah, I I would really like to knit more in Gilliatt yarn. I'm a big fan of the. I don't know if it's because if it's combed preparation or what it is, or if it's just something else. But because as I have understood it, it's merino. But a lot of the merino yarns I see, at least here in Norway, aren't this like matte texture. They are more shiny and slick, and I really prefer the like bouncy yarn with this matte texture. So now I have a little visitor. Hello. Yeah. Okay. She just wants to join me. So now she's hiding. I hope she can stay quiet enough. So yeah, lovely cowl, Nori. I hope I can take some cool pictures pretty soon. But it has been quite a bad weather. Or not bad, but it's not very intriguing to go outside when it's windy and like raining horizontally. So yeah, that's the first finished object. And then I guess I could just show you one that you haven't seen before. That's also from a test knit, but it was a secret test knit. It's a hat. It looks like this. So this is the Lovey hat that I test knitted for Anjuri Knits. If you have seen her YouTube channel, she is a knitwear designer in Finland. And this is my first time test knitting for her. So yeah, this hat is I knitted in the biggest size, which is supposed to fit like 59 to 61 or 62 centimeters, like head circumference. I have quite a big head. So let's see. This is how it looks on me. I have quite a big head, and it fits really nicely on me, but the plan is that I will give this away for Christmas. It has this really nice, clean, ribbed texture, and a double folded brim. So it's twice as thick around the ears. So that's really nice. I knit this in Sannes Double Sunday. I don't know if I've written down the number of the color. No, I can write it down in the description below, and I also update my Ravel projects very thoroughly. So you have all the amounts and numbers on all the colors I use in all my projects. So yeah, Lovey hat. I have been quite productive. That's perhaps a sign that I have been home resting a lot. Then I need my sock blockers. I had forgotten to prepare. Not a very professional podcaster, but hey. Hey ho, this is how it is. So my socks, my Regia yarn socks are finished. So yeah, both of them. This has been my cancer treatment knitting company. I have had some other projects with me as well, so from time to time, but this has been like the main project. I bought the yarn and cast it on when I got the cancer diagnosis, way back in June, end of May, June, yeah. And I have only been knitting on it while being in my treatments. I really like the color changing texture on these ones. They remind me a lot of the rag rugs we have a lot of over here. I have done heel flap and gusset, but I did the gusset that you do underneath. So instead of having the decrease line over here, like in traditional socks that I'm learned to knit in school and stuff, I tried the version where you do the decrease, so you can see the lines here probably. Yeah, it gives a bit more of a rounded shape for the heel. So if you have a big heel and a big instep, I feel like this is a very nice solution. Unfortunately, I don't use my wool socks a lot, but perhaps now when I'm home more, I will probably use them more. So this is a pair for me. It's very fitting that they were done during October, since it's October time, so I will talk more about socks later on. Yeah, that was project number 3. And then we have this one that I was hoping to have done, and I'm definitely done with it. The Marley sweater, designed from Sannes Garn. This is the size 6-year-old, and it fits perfectly on my 4.5-year-old, like an oversized sweater. I have sewn in a tag. It says Queen. Fits her very well. The yarn is Bursted Alpaca from Sannes, so brushed alpaca. I believe the color name was Blossom, so it was a discontinued colorway that I got. So yeah. I talked quite a bit about it last time, but yeah, you knit from the back, pick up for the fronts, shape the neckline, knit front and back, connect them in the armhole area, knit in the round, and then split for ribbing in the end. And then you pick up and knit sleeves with some slight tapering. And it's a double folded neckline, and the other edges are sewn with an Italian bind off. There you can see it. So yeah, Marley sweater for the princess, all done. And then the last sweater. If you follow me on Instagram, perhaps you have seen this. I don't know what happened. I saw this pattern and wanted to knit it, and I actually, like a month ago, I got some yarn to make it for my oldest kid, and then I found some pink yarn, and I made this one in like 4 days. This is from the autumn collection from Sannes Garn. So this is the Ridge sweater. It's double Sunday and brushed alpaca. So you have brushed alpaca in like the stripes, and the base color is double Sunday. So it's different yarn weights and different textures. So I don't know if you can see, but like the double Sunday is very I don't know how to describe it, very not plain but flat and smooth is probably the word I'm looking for, and the brushed alpaca gives a bit of fuss and also pops out a bit, since the brushed alpaca is slightly thicker yarn. But it's a really nice, fun sweater to make. So this is the 6-year-old size. I double folded neckline that you sew in lastly. So yeah, Italian bind off at the sleeves, and at the bottom double folded neckline in the top. So yeah, a really fun pattern to knit. Oh, I have some Velcro from my Now I'm losing words. I have some like fabric that I attach here in the summer to avoid mosquitoes, like mosquito netting. I don't know if you say it, but yeah. Anyways, ridge sweater. So hopefully I will cast on the bigger one as well. So yeah, what I was going to say was that I stayed up really late on the Sunday to like sew in the end, doing the finishing touches and like knitting up the last sleeve, because I realized that she was having her kindergarten photography, and it would be really nice to have a new sweater. So I washed it and put it on like a spin in the washer. I put it on our table underneath our air heater so it would dry faster, and then luckily it was dry enough so we could put it on her in the morning, on Monday morning. Okay, hopefully the noises won't be too distracting. I will try to be quick. So yeah, that was all the finished objects. Yeah, it was. And then I have 4 works in progresses. Only one you have seen before, and one is a secret test knit that I can't show you. But I can show you the things that the other 3 things. So the thing that I have been working on that you have seen before. Oh, let's see, I have the yarn inside the sweater while I'm knitting, so I think I need to take them out. So, the Noah sweater. Let's see. That's the back, this is the front. This is how far I have gotten. It has been on the back burner for a bit. But last time I was still up. Let's see where I was. No, I haven't put any markers on it. Yeah, I have knitted to the sleeve separation, and when I was out of yarn, I picked up and knitted the neckline. Tova! So when the yarn skeins were out, I picked up and knitted the neckline before continuing on the body. So I think I have like 5 or 6 centimeters before the ribbing, and it's a quite long ribbing, and then I have the sleeves as well. But it's moving along. Pick this sweater back up now that I'm finished with all the test knits and the kid sweater and things. And yeah, you have seen this before. So brushed alpaca and ballerina from Sandnes, iris and blackberry, and I have the best needle stoppers. I wasn't the person who used a lot of needle stoppers, but we got a kitten last year, so he's a little bit more than a year old by now, 1.5. He really likes knitting needles for some reason, so if they lay around without needle stoppers, he will try to take them out of my knitting, or if they lay around, he will run around with them, and also DPNs. So I had to invest in some more. I had to get some more needle stoppers. So these are a pair of bats, very seasonal. And I should just put the skeins back in. So when I'm knitting, since the circumference is quite big, I just put the skeins inside while I'm knitting. Luckily they don't fall out, so yeah. So that's the project you have seen before, and then I have 2 more projects. I don't think I had this last time, at least. When I was knitting on the pink Marley sweater for my youngest, the oldest one tried it on before it had sleeves and a neckline, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I would really like one of those, but I want it without sleeves." So, as the mother I am, I just said, "Okay, but what color do you want?" Oh, I want it black, and I want a Minecraft character on the front. So, yeah. Perhaps I took on more than I can chew. We will see. But I have started knitting. So, this is also... I took the numbers and started out as the Marley sweater. So I have knitted like the armholes and a bit of the body. So my plan is to knit the body, do a single layer neckline to make it a bit more open. He is a very sensitive guy. He doesn't like a lot of wool, and especially not around his neckline or like around the face. So I'm planning to keep the deep neckline by making it a singular one, and then I will pick up for some slight ribbing around the arm openings. And we will have to try it on and see. And then I need to figure out which Minecraft character I need to try to embroider on the front. That's like the easiest way to make him want to use something is if you put a Minecraft character on it, he will use it. More likely at least. So yeah. And the yarn for this is also brushed alpaca. So brushed alpaca. So I'm knitting away on that. And then the last work in progress is actually from yarn I got at the Stitsjorama yarn festival. So perhaps I should show the yarn first. For some context, my kids are obsessed with K-pop demon hunters. I guess a lot of children are. And there's a yarn dyer in Norway who was having a stand, and she had dyed up some yarn inspired by was it 4 or 5 of the songs? So this is the yarn. It's the skeins are a bit messed up. So this is the colorway Your Idol. And this is sparkle, silver sparkle yarn. It's pinks and purples, and this is the mohair version of the same. So yeah, when I was at the yarn festival, I took a picture and sent to my family at home and asked if the oldest one, who is like the biggest fan, wanted anything, and I got the answer that Your Idol, the color Your Idol. So it's very pretty pinks and purples, and this merino one is with silver stellina as well. So it has sparkle, it has fluff. And the wish was for a hat with a folded brim, so I can sew on a patch as well. So this yarn I caked up really quickly when I got home and started knitting. So this is how the hat looks as of right now. The pattern is called Tula Mohair. It's also from Hagenhuset, Katarina. She makes such brilliant designs. And yeah, this is a very nice hat with like a folded brim, where you hold one strand of fingering weight with one strand of mohair. Or I think it's actually fingering to sport weight. I don't remember exactly. But it worked well the last time I made one. So without giving away any secret sauce, this brim will be folded up again. Let's see, I have knitted quite a lot. So it will be a nice stockinette brim on the outside, but on the inside you will have some ribbing for a good fit, like elastic and good shape. So yeah, I'm knitting away on the body of the hat, I guess you say. And the oldest one got quite a big head, so I need to knit. This is actually an adult size, even though the oldest one is 7.5 soon. so big already. But yeah, we have big noggins in the family, or at least on my side of the family we have big noggins. So and if you have like the big head from my side of the family, and then you have my husband's side of the family who has like very thick hair, like a lot of hair, and it's very thick, you get like double up on the head size. So yeah, he's really happy about this knitting, and it's working up really fast. I finished knitting the ribbing before me and the little one went to the cinema. We watched the Gabby Dollhouse movie on cinema the other day. So I did like all the stockinette above the ribbing I did while watching the movie in the cinema. Because luckily I can knit in the dark. So yeah, I believe I have like, I don't know, perhaps 5 more centimeters before, or a bit more, maybe, yeah, say between 5 and 8 centimeters left before starting the crown shaping. And it has a really nice crown shaping, so can't wait to show you how it will look in the end. And if you notice like the color difference on the inside of the brim, it's only like the sock yarn in my case, and then you start the mohair before the fold, and then you knit the inside ribbing with the mohair on as well. So just to save up on some of the mohair, and this hat will then have 3 layers around the ears, so it will be very toasty for cold ears. So yeah. And I have ordered a patch on Etsy, since I actually don't know. Unfortunately, I don't own like embroidery machine or anything. But I found a lot of people selling patches. So we got a Derpy Tiger patch to sew on the brim. And I got a notification that it arrived in Norway today, so I really need to finish this up. But my plan is, if I'm still okay later today, I will go to a knitting night today at one of the yarn shops, one of my local yarn shops. So I will bring this tonight. So hopefully I can finish this up really quickly. So yeah. And then the 4th work in progress, as I mentioned, is a test knit that I can't show you. But it's a sock. It's going to be beautiful, and I can't wait to show you, but that won't be until, I don't know if I can show it in December, or maybe I have to wait until next year. But when the previews from the pattern will be shown, I will show it here, of course. But yeah. And since it's October, I lean heavily to doing the knitting more socks. But now I have the big sweater I want to finish, so we will see if what I do next. And also for those of you who understand Swedish, I'm one of the regular posters on like a joined account called Stickarna, which means knitters in Swedish. We have like half of the month, so every other day approximately, one of us in like the group that's always posting, we post on the same date every month, and then the other days we have guests. So it's a really fun thing because then we have one theme every month, and then we can all interpret the theme in like how we do things or how we think about the subject, and it's really, really fun. It's a lot of work for the administrators. Now they are a group. From the start there was only one, and now they are a little group who are like admins for this account. And then we have one day each, and I'm one of the regulars. I have been posting there for, I believe it's 2 years, maybe. But anyway, if you want to see different people's take on the same subject, we post in the stories like almost every day. And please follow if you want to. But that was not the thing I wanted to say anyway. But the theme for this month I haven't posted yet, since I don't have my day until the 17th. So I have a couple of weeks to think more, luckily. I have like in the middle of the month. But the theme for this month is 100 gram. So like, what do you do with 100 grams of yarn? What do you make with 100 grams of yarn? Or like, so do you like, what small things do you knit? Or well, you can interpret it in many ways, but I'm leaning a lot towards sock knitting in that setting. And like the sock theme is probably a good segue to my purchases. So if you're not interested in seeing like my purchases from the yarn festival, thank you for watching. And if you want to hang on and see what I got, it's not a lot, but some things, I will gladly show you. And it's almost all is sock related. So yeah, I had a really nice time at the festival. So and I was really inspired, and I wish that I had like infinite amount of money so I could support all the good, nice makers. But I had some plans. Like I hoped for the K-pop Demon Hunter yarn, because I saw it on her Instagram that she was dyeing, and I was like dyeing it up, and I was hoping she would bring it to the festival, which she did. So that was like kind of one of the plans. And the other one was since in September I finished, or was it September? Maybe August. I finished a pair of Sauberball socks. I made Hermione's everyday socks, and I really like the combination of that pattern and Crazy Sauberball yarn. So I knew that if I found someone who had Crazy Sauberball with them, I would get it. So I got one skein. So this is more for my husband, because he has been a bit neglected on the sock department. He is very, very knit-worthy. And he is wishing for more socks. And I think it's more fun to knit more than new ones than repair the old ones. So yeah, I got some new Crazy Sauberball. And I'm not speaking German at all, so let's see. It's the color is 2623. Frihavstehe. I don't know. But yeah. 2623. Blues, oranges, browns. His wheelhouse. And then I was very happy to find a new to me in the dyer in Norway, one that makes self-striping yarn. I like to knit socks and I like self-striping yarn, but I know that it's really labor intensive, so I understand why there is not a lot of dyers doing self-striping. But I found one who, among other things, dyed up self-striping. So I got one pop of color. Oh yeah, perhaps I should mention CTE garn. So this is the label. So this is the pop of color. It's two kinds of green, one like chartreuse and one like medium green, and then a pink one. And this is called thin socks, or thin socks. It's 425 meters. Superwash merino and nylon. Merino nylon, I'm fine knitting with that. My family likes it. So even though I have like my preferred base isn't, you can't get the base that I like dream about anymore. Unfortunately, I have been looking and snooping around the internet for the perfect sock yarn base that I really liked. It was one with blue faced Leicester and nylon. It was a bit thicker with a very nice halo that a Swedish dyer had for a while. Oh, was it blue faced Leicester? I have several skeins of it, and I use it like a very rare treasures because I haven't found it anywhere else. But anyways, back to this. Self-striping yarn, merino nylon, regular sock yarn. At least the youngest, but probably both the kids would like socks in this. And then I got one for the husband. More sober colors. So this, perhaps I should say the name. This one is called Renate, which is like the name. And this is called Salt Lakris, salty licorice. So very fitting names. And I talked with the dyer, and she was really nice. And I told her how excited I was to see a self-striping yarn dyer in Norway. So I will knit this up pretty soon, hopefully. At least one of them to try it, and hopefully I can buy some more later on. Unfortunately, you can't just like buy all the yarn you want. People like them. You need money for things. Really boring. And then I had some unplanned purchases. Oh yeah, I had one more planned. I didn't know exactly what type I wanted, but I knew that I needed more needle stoppers. So I got a pair of these. Iron is one of my favorites, so I have one pair of needle stoppers. And then some unplanned things. Now I have been opening this up so it will fall apart. I got a kit for a pair of Halloween socks. So this is also a new to me dyer in Norway. And I saw they also had Christmas boxes, but this is a Halloween one. And I just stopped and was like, whoa, that box looks amazing. I'm not a pink person, but I can make exceptions, right? So in this box, there is like the base yarn. All of this is sparkly. I went all the way. I was like, if I'm going to make crazy Halloween socks, I need it to be extravagant. So like a charcoal gray variegated or slightly variegated tonal, you say, and then a shocking pink, orange, and a lighter pink. And then there are a little bag with more needle stoppers and stitch markers, both wooden and like this plastic acrylic ones. Let's see. I should have prepared probably. So more bat needle stoppers, and then ghost, and let's see, a bat, and then some laser engraved wooden ones. I like those as well. Not pumpkin, a skeleton, and then let's see, pumpkin one. So, and it was like this cute ghost. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's like a ghost wrapping paper. And then there is a pattern as well. So this is the socks I'm going to make. So this will be my first priority since it's Socktober. And I'm really looking forward to make these. I was kind of skeptical when I saw that the pattern was for like this really high-legged socks, but I was pleasantly surprised that she actually has 4 different sizes, and you base it on your leg circumference, not like foot size. Where like the only problem is that if you want to have a foot without a contrast toe, you need to buy more of the black yarn or the charcoal yarn. If you have like the biggest size of the leg and a big foot size combination. So if you have like a size 43 and the biggest leg size, you need more yarn, and that's reasonable. But if you have a contrast toe, you will be fine, even in the biggest size, they assured me. So yeah, I wanted to show you the box before I started. I need to wind up the big skein, and then I will cast on this as my Socktober Halloween knitting. And yeah, I should perhaps mention, so the yarn is from, the dyer is called Mrs. Fox Yarns, I believe. Yeah, Mrs. Fox Yarn. And this is a DK weight. Yeah, 225 meters on 100 grams. So the recommended needle sizes are 3 and 3.5. So they will probably knit up quicker since it's a DK. Then I could probably knit it before the end of October. Do you think? I hope so. And last but not least, I was very, very happy to find out that someone was selling spinning fiber. It's like spinning isn't a very popular or very common hobby, I guess. So I was very surprised and happy about it. And it wasn't any colors left when I got there for like my personal taste. But I found a gradient braid that screamed for my daughter. So it goes from these warm like peachy pinks to cooler pinks, and then to a purple at the end. So this is from Fjord Fibers, who usually dyes yarn as well. So hand dyed yarn and also fiber from Bergen in Norway. And this colorway is called Beautiful Things, and I picked it in the base. Let's see. Oh no, it's French Rambouillet. So it has let's see. It's 20 to 23 micron count. And I was probably high on yarn fumes, and I found the price on these very reasonable since it's hand dyed and all the things, and so I figured I should knit a sweater to my kid. I have never spun for a big project, and I was standing there squeezing these, and I was like, oh, but if I wanted to have it a true gradient and have it be a little bit thicker yarn, I would probably need to make a 3-ply. I'm imagining, I have no idea how to plan this, but I'm dreaming about making a 3-ply with a slow gradient along the body. So I went on the safe side and got 3 braids. So my hope is that I can spin all of these, see, like this, so I can get a very slow and long gradient. But I'm not sure on how to do it, so I need to figure it out, and I need to apply the things I already have on the bobbins. But if you have any input, if you have any knowledge about how to do this in a good way, please let me know. So yeah, it was really lovely to meet the dyer behind Fjord Fibers as well. She was really lovely. And yeah, that was all the purchases. And except for, I think I've mentioned all the things except like for life stuff, I guess. I could mention that I have gotten some good news on the cancer treatment. A couple of weeks ago, I had a lot of tests, like MRI and some different, not x-rays, but a lot of other tests and blood tests and all the things. And the experts have been reviewing and comparing to my earlier scans, and the treatment are having a good effect. The tumor is shrinking, and since like in the big scope of things, like in the big picture, my side effects haven't been very big, so the recommended thing to do was to prolong the treatment and do 6 weeks more treatment before taking new scans and decide for if we need even more or if we're going for surgery. The surgery will be needed. It will be needed either way, but they want to make it as small as possible with as good prognosis as possible. And to make it small, we need the tumor to be small. So it's always a balance between my health and the pros and cons, I guess. But as of now, all the good things with the treatment outweighs the bad things. So I have a couple of more weeks of treatment, and then we will see if we need to prolong it more or if we're going for the surgery. It's kind of scary, but it was good news, and I'm very happy that the treatment is working, so I can be back on track later. But until then, I will just focus on resting, healing, taking care of myself and my family as much as I can. But I just wanted to share the good news with you as well. So yeah, now I have been here for long enough talking. I need to pack my things up and prepare some afternoon snack, I think, and perhaps rest a bit so I can get bigger chances of actually getting away for the knitting evening at the yarn shop. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are, and I hope you have some nice knitting things that can bring you some joy in your day. I hope to see you very soon. I hope I have cast on some fun socks that I can show you. And if you want to share what you're working on, please tell me down below in the comments. I would really love to hear what you're making. Are you knitting any socks for October, or are you perhaps knitting for Christmas gifts. Who knows? Either way, I hope the knitting brings you joy and that we see each other very soon again. Bye!